Okay, came here with very little. Oh, Jesus, she's shooting up large. There we go. Came here with 70 kilometers, or like I think like 13%, and we're gonna see what the speed is. It's going to 70. I thought it would go up to 140, 150 because I think this supercharger, if I'm not mistaken, says max 150, but it's not doing it. It's at 85. Well, it's starting to go now. Maybe it just takes a while to start creeping up. Yeah, that must be it. I mean, we've been here for a little bit already, and I've got it set to 90%, and we're 13. Like I said, we started at 13, and it says it's only going to take 15 minutes. So it's already at 105. We've already added 8 kilometers, and we've been here literally 2 minutes. I want to see 150 though. There's nobody else here. This is the Cambridge supercharger in Cambridge, Ontario, and capping out at 105. That's not cool. It's going to take a lot more than 15 minutes. You know what? Let me move. Let me move to another charger. Oh no, here it's shooting up all of a sudden. Wow, look at that. It heard me say let me move. Now it shot up from 105 to, now it's coming up to 140. There we go. 140. I guess it's just, the BMS is just calculating stuff and deciding when to go and when not to go. Now it's 141. It's flirting with 41. Doing pretty good. So if you hear a humming in the background, folks, in the audio, it's my fan for my cooler, which is right here on the seat. And I've got a fan here hooked up to it. 140, I'll take that. You know what? 140, I know it says 150. I haven't seen anyone do 150. Usually it's 140. So I'm the only one here. I came with a warm battery, and I made this my destination. So with the new software update, how it's supposed to condition the battery and prep it and have it ready for 140 or maximum charge, it seemed to have done, because it's at 140. It took a little while. It took a minute or two to have the BMS figure out what it wanted to do, and now it's doing it. 140. I don't know how long it's going to sustain this. Well, we've just hit 20%, over 20%, because the battery just went into the green now. And we've been here literally 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, and it's still at 140. I'm curious to know how long it's going to stay. We'll have to time lapse this. Oh, 144, 143 and 144. It's gone up a little bit more. 123 comments. Let me switch it over to see what our percentage actually is. Display, here, energy. Now we can see our percentage, 25%. It says 10 minutes. I don't know how it's going to go from 25 to 90% in 10 minutes. That may be a little far-fetched. But mind you, we are at 144 kilowatts, putting in 805 kilometers per hour. Jesus. Of course, we do know when it probably gets to, say, 50, 60, maybe even lower, maybe 45%, it will probably start to taper down. $144. Can we hit 145? 145. Maybe I'm asking too much. I was happy with 140. Oh, here comes another Tesla owner. A Model S is coming into charge. One of the older ones. And look, he's saying, screw it. I'm just gonna pull in here. I'm not gonna go back in. I'm gonna go nose in. And that's fine when it's empty. But if it's fuller and X's come that maybe have trailers and stuff like that, that's what these ones are for, folks. Maybe you should have those free. But mind you, there are other ones over here, and That one's just on the corner. That one's an odd shaped one. Anyways, going back here, we're still flirting with 144, and now it's going on 143. We've, like I said, remember we started with, now it's like 5 minutes. We started with 13%, and we're already up to 31%. So we've done 18% in a matter of 6 minutes. 18% battery in 6 minutes. Or the way you can look at it is we added 13 kilowatt hours in that span of time. I suspect this 5 minute mark is going to stay here for a long time. My battery pack is making lots of noise under my feet here. It's making thunks and clunks and stuff like that. I think it's just stuff expanding and contracting and cooling down and warming up. Who knows? It's all physics under there mixed in with some chemistry. Oh, not another Tesla, a little Model S coming in there with no front plate. Is he from, oh, his license plate, that's funny. He's like me sometimes, doesn't believe in putting in a front plate sometimes. Okay, so he's back into 4B, the other guy's in 5A. Let's get a little more full here. Still at 144. We're 8 minutes in. I want to see when it tapers. You guys are along for the ride to see when it tapers. Starting to go down a little bit now. Now it's down to 140. And that would make sense because we're almost at the 40%, just like I suspected. Anywhere between 40, 50, maybe 60%. 60 might be a little high. Maybe 40 to 50% is when it'll start to taper down. And now we're in the 30s. But even though it's saying that, it's still calculating, 805 kilometers an hour. But look, now it's calculated differently. Now it's saying, I missed it, I don't know how long ago it's been saying it's now it's saying 40 minutes. That makes more sense than 5 minutes. We're not going to be here for 40 minutes. I'll probably go to 50, 60%, and then we'll call it a day. That should be enough to get me home. I am certainly impressed with the speeds, though. Okay, now we're down to the low 30s. Probably gonna, go into the 20s now. We're at 43%. We've been here 11 minutes. We've added 22 kilowatt hours of energy, and now we've only spent $4.40. Or the other way you can look at it. Let me switch back over. We've added 155 kilometers for $4.40. I mean, that's expensive for energy because it's the supercharger, but still cheaper than gas. We've added more energy than my old Soul EV, my Kia Soul EV can handle on a full charge. That's funny. Getting busy now. A little Model X, or not a little, but a Model X just pulled up here too. They're going to charge. Going back to the screen, we are in the 20s, the low 20s, probably going to dip down into the teens any second now. 119 kilowatts, 171 kilometers added. We're at $4.84 Canadian. I gotta say Canadian, just so you guys know. Now we're at 528, so just over $5. We've got 174 kilometers added. So extrapolate that over, that would be 350, say 700 kilometers, if you can go 700 kilometers, if you've got like a large tank in a gas car, for $20. Tell me where you can put gas in for 20 Canadian dollars to get 700 kilometers. You can't. Okay, we've broken the 805. Now it's starting to go down because we're 112 kilowatts now. The kilometers per hour is going down. We're in the mid 700s. We've added almost 200 kilometers, and We're past the 50% mark, I would believe. Display. Come down here. Energy. Yeah, we're at 51%. I'll give it to 55%, and then we're out of here. So as you can see, if I was here with family or even by myself and I want to go for a bite to eat and go into the Boston Pizza there, or I know the Walmart has a fast food like a McDonald's or something, and there's other places to eat around here too, around the other side. If I was to do that, basically 45 minutes is all I would have to get 90% from where I started. So I would almost be rushing to have lunch or dinner before I can get back on the road. Before, you would be waiting for the supercharger or your car to charge. Now, you're waiting for your food and you're rushing back so you don't get idling fees. It's funny. Good, but funny. Okay, we're at 54%, just a little bit more. 1 more percent and I think we'll call it a day. 55%, we're at 102 kilowatts, 700-ish kilometers an hour. We've spent $16, and it is, how much kilometers did we add? We added 200 kilometers. I think we'll stop right there. That's it, folks. You saw that in the last, we've been here exactly 15 minutes. So in the last 15 minutes, that's what we've got. It's very, very quick, as you can see, to keep going on your road trips. Thanks for watching. That's all I got for you today, folks. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.